Needs to get that smoke out. 35 seconds. That smoke could win them the major if he gets it out. But he's holding the angle. He's got the smoke in his hand, and the smoke is down towards B bomb site. The Rapper's been stopped. They're at advantages for Cloud9 now. 5 versus 4, 3 taken down. Automatic on the high ground, dropping off. They need to hold construction. Are there flashes there? Will they push? They will re-aggress. Down goes one of Spicer. Guardian and the rain remain. Automatic pushing through. It's Guardian versus 2.
Can he do it again? He's been in this position before to win Faze around a very important, very crucial one. Can he deny Cloud9? We saw it from this position before. He cannot miss a single shot.
Cloud9 is about to win NA's first and only CSGO major, and it's only after overcoming a 5-round deficit and double overtime. But how did we get here? How is an NA team even in the major final? In order to understand, we need to rewind.
The home team in front of the home crowd live on Friday at the Toron Arena here at the PGL Major. What a fantastic display of...
After an early exit at the major in Krakow in July, Cloud9 decided it was time for a change. On August 15, 2017, Cloud9 announced that they had acquired Rush and Tarek from Optic Gaming. And in addition to this move, Nothing would be benched and Shroud would retire. And while these players have their own individual stories, their story as a team starts here. With this new iteration of Cloud9, there was hope that they might be able to develop an identity in time for the major in Boston, and their first real test came in September at ESL 1 New York, where they would lose to Faze in the semifinal. And this result would become a trend during the remainder of 2017, as they had no trouble winning the lower tier events, but when matched up against the top 4 team in the world, they were outclassed.
The dead as well, and that's it. Cloud9, ladies and gentlemen, will be your victors here at the iBuy Power Masters 2017.
So we're in a 1v1 potentially to decide the tournament. Keep, ladies and gentlemen, it's Cloud9 that take it in map number 2. 16-6 is the final score, and with a 2-0 victory, they are the DreamHack Astro Open Denver champions.
They've heard him, and here comes the peak. Sip with the headshot. It's 16-4, and Astralis are in the grand finals.
1 versus 2, but time is so incredibly low. Rain catches him off guard from short. And Faze, they've done it. They're going to win this series out 2-0. The M4, he wants to brawl. He wants to get up close. The op hasn't been amazing for him, and he's given his position away. What is that? What a way to close it from Nico.
These results were not disappointing by any means. Going into Boston, they had been ranked 5th in the world by HLTV, and there was optimism that they might be able to secure a legend spot in this major. However, after starting 0-2 in the Legend stage, it looked like Cloud9 would have yet another disappointing early exit from a major. Cloud9 would have to win every single game from this point on to get to Champion stage, and their first opponent would be Virtus Pro, the very same team that knocked them out of the major in Krakow. But here's something interesting about Virtus Pro. Since they won their own major in 2014, they would be eliminated by the eventual champions in 5 of the 7 majors leading up to this one. More often than not, if you wanted to win the major, you had to eliminate Virtus Pro. And Cloud9 would start their climb to Champion stage after getting revenge and eliminating Virtus Pro from the major. Taking it one game at a time, it would be Astralis and then Vega Squadron to sneak their way into Champion stage.
Cloud9 into the top 8.
You can see a rare smile on his face. You don't see that very often, but he knows he's broken the curse now.
Listen to that.
We are live into the pistol around Boston.
Yes, indeed.
With the USA chants echoing in the venue, Cloud9, using great utility usage and aggressive entries, handed G2 their first map loss of the major on Mirage. Cloud9 was looking in dangerous form, and were playing with an edge that was rarely seen from an NA team.
Absolute style. They shut down Shoxy. 16-8 in favor of Cloud9 here. Map number 1 of the quarterfinals. Very well done indeed.
On Overpass, Cloud9 took complete control and proved that, without a doubt, they were the better team. To everyone's surprise, this North American team was playing top-form Counter-Strike. And if they were able to keep it up, maybe, just maybe, there was a chance.
Stewie versus Kenny. The smell of gunfire and freedom in the air, and Stewie picking up that kill. And Cloud9 are in the semi-finals. Oh my God, what a story. They shut down G2 almost flawlessly.
However, before there were any whispers of the impossible happening, a familiar face to NA would stand in Cloud9's way. SK. This lineup was the stuff of nightmares for Team Liquid fans. Not only had they been the victims of one of the most infamous Counter-Strike plays of all time, they would lose to this exact same lineup 3 months later in the only major finals an NA team had ever been to. For NA, This one was personal.
Does a lot of damage there on the other side, waiting. Cloud9 ready, close out the map, automatic and Tarek combining with 3 kills, even a team kill in there. It's Cold Zero left in a 1 and he's got no chance. Skadoodle will take him down and Cloud9 crushing SK on map number 1. Stewie with the triple, looking for the quad. There's going to be a single click there, not really working out. Now he's out in the open. Prefer playing with him, taking him down.
After a dominating performance on Mirage by Cloud9, followed by a clinical rebuttal on Cobble by SK, the series would head to Inferno for its conclusion.
Oh my god, what? Goodbye, Tarek. Instantly down through the wall. Headshot to the...
It was back and forth at the start with some risky buys and some late round heroics, but Cloud9, led by a Herculean first half from Tarek, would get a 12-3 lead going into the half. And SK would find some success in the second half, but it was too little, too late, as Cloud9 would get revenge for Team Liquid and head to the major finals.
The 1 versus 4. Taco can't do anything. The pandemonium is 16 rounds, and Cloud9 are in the grand finals of a major tournament.
Going into the finals, Cloud9 had lost the last 8 maps they played against Faze. But this major was different. Cloud9 was different. They had just come off beating the #1 ranked team in the world and the best player in the world in Coldzera. And with the home crowd on their side, Cloud9 was looking to complete the Cinderella run of a lifetime.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide.
Cloud9, how much is left in the tank? Their next buy is coming in, and it could be...
Cloud9 got off to a hot start again on Mirage, but after getting an 8-1 lead, Cloud9 would falter, and Faze would strike back. Late in the map, Cloud9 found themselves behind on their own map pick, a map that no one yet in this major could contest them on. Cloud9 had truly found a competitor.
The smoke fake, the flash fake won't work out. Faze Clan take the first map of this series.
Game is starting. Map 2, Cloud9 versus Faze. Cloud9 down a map. And Faze looking to close it on their home territory.
Faze was the best team in the world on this map. No one compared. And before the major, Cloud9 had only won 24 rounds in 4 games against Faze. They had never even come close to winning once. But Cloud9 didn't care about that. They were here to win, and do so by playing their game. And they started off with another 8-1 round lead, and this time, they didn't lose it.
Tarek though, undiscovered. Where's the refrag? Olafmeister not close enough to deal the damage. An automatic can reset the situation as Tarek waits patiently. Oh, ho, ho! That is phenomenal! Cloud9 make it work! Map 2 in the bag, and now they're back in it. We go to a third.
What happened on Inferno is, in my opinion, the greatest Counter-Strike game played at a major ever, and there is no way for me to summarize it in just a couple of sentences. But where I will begin is where Cloud9 started their comeback.
Kits, can they get the grenade down? Will Guardian jump the gun and peek them in advance? Here comes the molly. Skadoodle flashed off though, and Guardian tries to escape. He makes it towards the oranges, and a HG grenade. But this is only one player, and he's still...
In the 26th round, Faze would secure match point. But there was a silver lining for Cloud9. They made sure that no one on Faze kept their weapons, and this would force Faze to make a choice: save or half buy to win it all.
Smoke in the hole. Automatic still has a smoke in the hole.
This was it for Cloud9. They simply could not afford to make a mistake. And if they could win this round, they had the slimmest of chances to complete the comeback, and Tarek answered the call.
In the smoke, Skadoodle taken down. Tarek's got to go huge here. He's got a crossfire with Rush. We've got Guardian in a short position, and he's exposed, but he goes down. Rush still alive. 4 versus 3. Spotting one player, maybe 2 towards the other position. Now Olafmeister's on short, but it's a flash, and he's taken down. Tarek is not done with this major yet.
Here it is, Tarek! They stay alive for 1 more round!
After a round that was a little too close for comfort, Cloud9 marched yet another round closer. But Faze would keep up the pressure, and Stewie pushed back.
Automatic blind. Stewie needs to land some shots, and he is. 2 kills for him. Don't take out your teammate. He's got to stay alive now. 10 seconds for this bomb to go down. He must stay alive. Stewie is going absolutely crazy on the B bomb site. There's no time to plant the bomb. It's too late. The money's not there. 1 more round.
Stewie 2K is now known throughout the Counter-Strike scene, but at one point he was just a pub star that had seemingly come out of nowhere, and his aggressive playstyle of pushing through smokes had enraged the NA scene. But after the hype became too much to ignore, Cloud9 took a chance and signed him. Many thought he wouldn't last, as they pointed to his puggy playstyle as being abusable by better teams. But he would prove that he was able to adapt as a player, and now just 2 years since his Cloud9 debut, not only would the weight of his team rest upon him, but the very region that had once called him a villain would ask him to be their hero.
But automatic's going towards A, nothing else is going on. He's got to go back. Stewie's on his own, but look at the time. Look at the time, there's 7 seconds to plant the bomb. They're trying to build pyramids, but there's no more play. Stewie's won the round. We're going to overtime.
Cloud9 have done it! How have they done that? They came back all the way! All the way!
This game would go to a second overtime, but Cloud9 would persevere once again and was on the precipice of doing something that no NA team had done before them or since. And there's something to say about that. This roster was only together for 166 days before winning the major, and they would only last another 61 before falling apart. What happened in Boston was truly something special. They had defied every expectation and then some. And they didn't have what the other top teams had. They didn't have major winners or any superstar players. In fact, no one in Cloud9 was in the top 20 ranked players of 2017. And yet, with all of that going against them, they made it work.
Guardian waits patiently as Cloud9 sets the push up. Oh, it's happened! They made it work! Cloud9 are your ELEAGUE Major champions!